What is speeding everybody in the Ring Army? My name is Najd and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about your guys' opinions, thoughts, and theories on if Sonic Unleashed 2 was going to be made. Before we dive into the video, I just want to thank you guys so much for all your support and love on my last video. You guys killed 500 likes, so we're gonna go for 550 likes this time. Let's see if you guys are up for the challenge. And if you are new here and if you're a Sonic fan, click that subscribe button and that bell to not miss any of my videos. Anyways, just dive right into the video. So I asked you guys to leave me your thoughts and theories on my community page like 2 days ago, and a lot of you guys gave me some of your thoughts, and I would just read on what you guys wrote. I just love how you guys think about your theories and about if they made Sonic Unleashed 2. Let's get started. The first theory is from this ring right here, and let's see what they have to say. I think they should make the curse return, but this time on multiple characters. Also adding some new mechanics with the different playable characters. Like Tails can just fly a little like in Sonic 2, but where Fox Tails could fly higher for longer. Any voice actor I'd be happy with, Ben, Jason, or Roger. I think they should also obviously have a good story, but it would be nice if they made sure the gameplay is fun and challenging, which is what Sonic Forces needed. Also, cool new environments like they did in N1. What do you guys think about that? That was actually pretty interesting if you think about it. Second theory is from this ring right here, and let's see what he has to say. Sonic Unleashed 2 could be about when Chip sees that Dark Gaia has returned and decides to go looking for Sonic so he can warn him before Dark Gaia takes over the planet. After he found Sonic, he gave Sonic a note that had a powerful spell to turn Sonic back into Sonic the Hedgehog. Chip, Sonic, and Tails now have to travel to new countries to find the 7 Chaos Emeralds and defeat Dark Gaia so the planet will be safe forever. On the journey around the Earth, they found their friend Knuckles, and he knew exactly where all the Chaos Emeralds were, so Knuckles decided to join Tails and Sonic to help defeat Dark Gaia. After they got all the 7 Chaos Emeralds, Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles turn into their super form so they can defeat Dark Gaia and save the planet. Now this one it has a lot of plot holes. So like, how did Chip return to Earth? How did the 7 Chaos Emeralds get lost again, even though in the first game Sonic has all of them again? And how does Knuckles know exactly where all the 7 Chaos Emeralds are around the Earth? It's just like a lot of plot holes, man. I don't really think that would work. But what do you guys think about this theory? Another theory from another ring, let's see what they have to say. I honestly would love this Sonic Unleashed sequel a whole lot more if we got Sega or one of the Sonic fan game creators into giving Sonic the Hedgehog, Jake the Dog size changing and shape shifting powers to go along with their Hedgehog stretching powers, but also make the Hedgehog speed a lot more, like the titular bounty hunting Steve, Stranger's running speed from Oddworld Strangers Wrath 2, and as for the Hedgehog's parkour, maybe make its platforming style like Assassin's Creed Unity's parkour style. And as for the Hedgehog's combat style, make it like the Batman Arkham series / Gotham Knights game free flow combat style. Now for this, it's just mostly about the game mechanics and how the gameplay is. It's not really a theory about the plot for Sonic Unleashed 2. But I respect your theories. It actually sounds pretty interesting for the combat styles. Another theory from another ring, let's see what they have to say. I would be interested in a Sonic Unleashed 2 if they did make one. Since Sonic Unleashed 1 was good, then Sonic Unleashed 2 might be good as well. If they continued the concept of going to different places around the world, then they should add different countries this time, like Mexico or something. The soundtrack better be good as Sonic Unleashed 1. They would also need to improve the Hedgehog stages and make them shorter and fun. I 100% agree with this one. They should actually make the Hedgehog stages a lot shorter than it is now, because the Hedgehog stages are way longer than the daytime stages. Another theory from this ring, and let's see what he has to say. I think Dark Gaia will come back, but pretty weak and small at the beginning, and how he is gonna come back. Eggman steals the 7 Chaos Emeralds to bring back Dark Gaia back to life. In the first phase they work together, but in the second phase when Dark Gaia is strong enough, he's gonna cheat Eggman, and now Eggman work together with Sonic and Tails to stop him before he destroys the world. And when Dark Gaia meets Sonic again, Sonic gets infected of the power of Dark Gaia, and they must kill him before Sonic gets completely infected and turns into a violent monster that is completely out of control. So in the story, Sonic needs to save the world and himself. So in the beginning, it sounds a lot like Sonic Unleashed 1, and then later, I don't know. I think they should really consider bringing back the Hedgehog and not make Sonic into a violent monster. You guys get me? Another theory from this ring, and let's see what he has to say. I would like it if they made more of a balance between Sonic and Werehog levels, like have the same of both and keep them the same length, around 7 to 10 minutes in my opinion. Flesh out the Werehog controls more and give him more abilities, and for Sonic, you can just do the same again and I would like it. I would like to see Chips return because unlike most people, I really like them, and yeah, that's about it. And let me know what you guys think about that theory in the comments. Whew, there's a lot more. You guys are insane. This next one is by This Ring, and let's see what they have to say. To be honest, as much as I love the sound of a Sonic Unleashed sequel, I don't think that's such a great idea. It's good already alone as it is. Sonic games as of late aren't really up to the same quality as they were 12 years ago in terms of both animation quality, voice acting, and story direction. That is true. If they were to do a Sonic Unleashed, then they better do it right. Get the original voice actors, add some new music for fans to re-listen to in a decade, just like what Endless Possibilities did. And finally, make me care about the story. Put actual stakes in it. Give me more character personality shine in this new game as well, just like the original. Create some new 3D Sonic Unleashed cartoons for marketing like they did for Sonic Unleashed 1. Do all of that and I'm sure the sequel will be worth of both my time and money. And I am completely on board with you, man. Next theory is from This Ring, and let's see what he has to say. Well, I'm not sure how they'd be able to make a sequel to this game considering Dark Gaia won't be re-emerging on Earth for about 1,000 years, and Sonic seems to be hanging out on Mobius right now. But if they had to make a sequel to one of the best Sonic games, it could be done. They can have Sonic and Co. travel back to Earth, and Dark Gaia can be prematurely awoken once more. I would recommend perhaps seeing some other wereforms of characters. Perhaps we can see a Shadow the Werehog where he takes on a form similar to Black Doom. Ooh, what do you guys think about that one? Now this next one's not really a theory, I just wanted to include it because he was being very funny and I like this comment. This next one is by This Ring, and let's see what he has to say. So first on marketing, they would make a lot of toys and shirts and costumes for a reason I will explain later. So the game would release in October, that's why their costumes so kids could dress up as werehogs. You might be wondering why I said werehogs. That's because not only Sonic but Sonic's friends will have monster versions like Knuckles the Mummy, Tails the Frankenstein monster, and so on and so forth. That's all I have, Nice. Please put this in your video. I'm your biggest fan ever. Thanks, bye. Thank you, man. I appreciate your support on my channel and I'm glad to have you on the Ring Army. Another theory is by This Ring right here. Let's see what they have to say. If they make a Sonic Unleashed 2, here's what I think they should do. So Sonic is walking around Green Hills, then all of a sudden the ground starts shaking, cracks are forming in the ground. Here is the first level. Then after that, Sonic starts to feel weird energy at night, then he turns into the Werehog. But it's different. He is faster and stronger in this form, but he also can't control it, similar to Dark Sonic. He then starts attacking his friends, but then Knuckles punches Sonic to protect them. Knuckles lets out a funny line, something like, "Finally, someone like me that I can beat up." So we play as Knuckles in a Werehog boss fight. The Werehog would throw street lights at you, use his stretchy arms to grab you and throw you, and he will do a combo. Then when he stomps, that's your time to attack. After the fight, the Werehog runs away. Knuckles then questions, "What was that all about? What is that thing?" Then yeah, that's all I got, but Sonic Unleashed is my favorite game ever, so I would love to be this in a video. That was really good, man. That was really cool for a theory. I really love the Werehog boss battle idea. It sounds pretty cool. Another theory is from This Ring, and let's see what they have to say. I think that would be awesome. What they could do is probably do stories for Sonic, Shadow, and Knuckles because that was one of the original ideas. Explore more of Sonic's world with some old areas like Spagania, Angel Island, Gun Headquarters, and Station Square. New areas across the world, maybe remade areas of South Island, West Side Island, new series and areas. Explore the gameplay for Sonic, Shadow, and Knuckles, even other characters. Who knows? That was pretty moist. Relax, Nice. There's only a few more and you'll be done. This next one is by This Ring. Let's see what he has to say. If Sega made a Sonic Unleashed 2, I think it would be about what happened to Chip and where he is now, and Sonic goes through zones to learn more about Chip and where to find him on Earth. The Werehog would return for the night stages. The night stages will unlock more about Chip than the day stages. At night, the stages are much faster than the first game, but a lot more puzzles, and in this game, the Werehog has a new ability to where he has like a spider sense to where he can detect where there's a Chaos Emerald and or an enemies behind or in the area. The day stages will be a lot harder and much more consuming but amazing gameplay. At the end of the game, Sonic finds Chip, and Chip's powers permanently is stored on Sonic. I know this isn't really like a Eggman driven story, but it would be cool to have a game without Eggman and it's just about adventure. I'd have to agree with you on the last part. Having a game without Eggman would be kinda game changing for Sonic. What do you guys think about that? The next theory is by this ring, and oh god, this is a big one. There's like 3 more of these. And this is a big if Sega decided to make a sequel, they would have to make the reasoning very clear. Since Light and Dark Gaia only come out once every million years or so, they need to have a very definite reason for their return. I have no idea how they would interpret this, but if they somehow do, then I'll also like to see a few more countries added to the already existing roster. Maybe make a place based off of Australia or India to add on to existing locations like Spagania and Apotos. As for general gameplay, I'd suggest implementing stages where you can be both Hedgehog and Werehog. This is already touched upon in the original game where you transform inside the Apotos Temple of Gaia depending on where you were. Something like that could work, as in the daytime stage you could also go into underground segments with no lateral sunlight anywhere and engage in Werehog combat temporarily. And in night stages there could be vast buildings with bright warm light where you can speed through them and transform into Hedgehog mode for a brief moment of time. Other than that, not sure what else you could add. Maybe make more cultural sounding music to go with new locations, reintroduce hub worlds back into the series again, stuff like that, I don't know. Main concern is how a sequel to Unleashed has a high chance of messing up the lore built around the original game. Yeah, I can see why it would mess with the original game lore, but yeah, I like your ideas on what they can add for the sequel if they do make one in the future. Very smart. Incoming more long paragraphs. This next one is by this ring right here, and let's see what he has to say. Just let me take a long deep breath for this. My idea is that after Forces, Eggman looks back at his older plans and stumbles upon his plan from Unleashed. He looks into it more and finds out about the new moves Sonic got when he was the Werehog. He tries the plan one more time, but this time not only does Sonic become the Werehog, but Shadow becomes the Werehog too. Shadow is more aggressive, but Sonic is trying his best to calm him down. Sonic tells Shadow that when the sun rises, they go back to normal, but when it rises, there are still Werehogs. They find that Eggman is up in space and Shadow wants to go up there so Eggman can turn him back to normal. Shadow suggests that they get the Chaos Emeralds and go super so they can fly up there, but it is impossible to do that because they are in Werehog forms. So they have to go on a mission to get to Egghead, stop his plan, and get back to normal. The levels will be a mix of old and new. The older levels will be the daytime stages from the first game, but you have to find different ways to get through the levels as the Werehog. The gameplay would be like Heroes, but instead of swapping between 3 characters, you will swap between 2 characters. Also, the Werehogs will move a bit faster than they did in the original. The final level would have you swapping between not just the characters, but the normal forms and their Werehog forms. That is all I have got. I wish the best of luck with your future videos and projects. Thank you so much, man. Thank you for being a part of the Ring Army. And that is an impressive theory you have there, bud. What do you guys think about that one? I personally like that one the best as of right now. But let's see what you guys think about that one. The next theory is by this ring right here, and let's see what he has to say. It's been 10 years since the events of Sonic Unleashed. After Sonic finds out that Eggman is building a machine that will wipe out the entire planet, Sonic tries to stop him but fails and gets knocked out into another planet, and on the planet are other species of Chip, one of the characters from the first game, and they gave him special Chaos Emeralds that at night turns into the Werehog once again to stop Eggman with a helping hand of one of the species of Chip. Shouldn't Chip be the one that should help him? And I'm not sure if the Chaos Emeralds will work to turn him into a Werehog again, because the Chaos Emeralds are just for one purpose, is to make him into Super Sonic. This next theory is by this ring, and let's see what she has to say. Sonic Unleashed 2 can begin with the aftermath of the first game where Dark Gaia was finally defeated and all the villagers can live happily again. Amy would have a welcome home party for Sonic and she would invite the whole village in Shamar, but over in the distance he sees that the Gaia temple is destroyed. Finally someone mentions Amy. I was like, where's Amy in all this? He goes to investigate and speculates it's Eggman. He talks to Chip in his Gaia bracelet and reawakens him. Sonic and Chip goes to investigate the Gaia temple, and out of nowhere Eggman shows up telling them both that he destroyed the Gaia temples with the help of Dark Gaia. In order to restore them, Sonic has to gather the 7 Chaos Emeralds like he did in the first game. The Dark Gaia monsters will come out at night, and Sonic's reaction to the energy makes him turn into the Werehog once again. The gameplay will be the same, improved fixes and better control. Sonic and Chip restore the temples and have a final showdown. Sonic with Eggman and Chip with Dark Gaia. Dark Gaia is defeated and both are put back to sleep. Ooh, what about that theory, guys? What do you guys think about that one? The next theory is by this ring, and let's see what he has to say. Maybe if they decided to do a Sonic Unleashed 2, the bracelet or whatever Chip gave Sonic could have a link to him and Chip/Light Gaia, and it could have probably set Chip free, but also letting that Dark Gaia energy loose again, but this time, like in the game where people started acting funny, the people all around the world would get infected. Going back to the bracelet, maybe the Werehog could return since the Dark Gaia energy was let out and the bracelet, meaning that if Sonic found a way to control it, he could turn in and out of the Werehog form at any time at night, meaning that Sonic could be in his normal form, and then when fighting/defending himself off of the people who got infected, he could turn into the Werehog. They could actually make Tails be playable this time around with Sonic as well. Tails in the role of the game would go around with Chip to help restore the light power back to Earth and return the world back to itself again. I don't say day because Dark Gaia is basically linked to the night. The plot would be Chip trying to restore the light energy back to the world. Sorry this was so long. There will be no day stages since Dark Gaia, like in the end of Unleashed, made day turn into night with all the stuff turning dark and there's nothing but night. That was honestly a way past cool theory on Sonic Unleashed 2 if they actually made one. What do you guys think about that one? That might actually top off the other theory that I said I liked so far. These next statements aren't really theories, but these are from these 3 rings, and let's see what they have to say. If Sega decided to make a sequel to Sonic Unleashed, I would go bananas. Sonic Unleashed is one of my favorite games of all time. I believe it was my first Sonic game on a console on the Wii, and I loved it to death. I both love the Werehog and Boost stages, and sorry, but I really enjoyed the whole Sonic turning into a Werehog concept. Overall, I will be down for a sequel. Don't worry, man, I really love Sonic as a Werehog too. If they decided to make a Sonic Unleashed 2, I will be so dang happy. You don't even know. Unleashed is one of my favorite games in general, not just Sonic games. Yeah, Sonic Unleashed is a really good game. I don't know why they don't remake it even though it looks remastered. It's just too good. Well, it can be possible to make Sonic Unleashed 2, but my theory is Infinite will be back for revenge and he will make Sonic a Werehog with like an illusion or something, and it will be harder for Sonic to save the world. Hashtag Ring Army. I really like that Ring Army you added at the end, man. I really appreciate you. And my only question is why is Infinite going back for the revenge? It's supposed to be Dark Gaia. Infinite is from Sonic Forces, but I still like the idea. And that, ladies and gentlemen, concludes all of the theories of Sonic Unleashed 2. Thank you all so much for all your support, and if you made it this far, you guys are so freaking awesome. I really appreciate you all. And if you did make it this far, comment what I say right now. Egg booster. So I will have proof that you guys watched this whole video. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed, leave a like if you did. Subscribe if you're new here to join the Ring Army. My name is Nice, and I'll see you guys next time.